friends. Hi. Thanks for stopping in. Have a seat. Well, what's been going on? Well, my internet guy just was here. And I've been having some issues with uh, connection dropping. Just shutting off. And then it's usually only off maybe 5 minutes. And it keeps blinking and blinking. And, trying to reconnect. And it reconnects. And then an hour or two later, I might do it again. It might do it, 2 or 3 times a day. So I had called and they said, well, try doing a reset on the router. So I did that. And that was good for a day. And then it started up again. So I called this morning and it was around 9 o'clock a.m. and they had a repair guy out here at 11, and he was right on time, and he came in and checked everything out, and apparently it's a problem with heat. Every year, this happened last year, and he said it probably will happen every year. But so that they have to send a crew. There's an imbalance in the frequency because of heat, and then something to do with a module out on another pole, or where it extends out to here. He said everybody in my area, even in my complex, is having issues. So the lady across the way, she came out and talked to the repair guy, and I guess she was having problems too. So they'll be sending a crew out. He said probably in about 6 hours, and of course the internet will be down, while they're repairing it, and but that's okay, I guess. I always got my phone I can use. I can watch YouTube or something else, or I'll just switch over from my Wi-Fi over to the data, mobile data, and then I can use that to occupy myself. Isn't it terrible? But anyway, I'm glad they're getting it fixed. Cause what was it? Was it Saturday? It was either Saturday or yes. Anyway, I was uploading a video, and it was a huge video. Well, it took like 3 hours just to render it, and then when I'm uploading it onto YouTube, it said it would be about 2 hours. And then right in the middle of it, then the connection dropped, and it was like, So I'm surprised it didn't get all messed up. But what was the one with all those before and after pictures on it? And I think it was because of all those pictures that, it took it so long to render, and then it took a long time to upload. And so, wow. I never had one take that long before. But anyway, I've got some videos in my queue. I don't know if I'm going to use them or not, or if I'm going to re-record them. Same topic and everything. But I would just I watched them, and it's like, well, girl, you're all over the place. You're talking about this, and you're talking about that, and then you're talking about this, and so I thought maybe I should redo that and just stick with the topic, and that way the video won't be so long, because it was like 45 minutes, and I don't usually do most of the time unless it's cooking, videos that long. And so I'll probably, just do a re-record, uh, try to do, stick with the topic. It's hard to do, especially with a mind like me. It just goes flittering around here, flittering there. But, oh, Texas over there in the window looking out the window. He was up here on me, but I think he might be watching the birds or something. But, if it ain't one thing, it's another. Oh, and that painting back there, I'm getting tired of looking at. So I'm gonna switch it. I got some in the bedroom that, yeah, I'm gonna switch it out. I might switch this one over here. Give you guys something different to look at. But, yeah, neither one of those paintings are ever got finished because I had to move, and they never will get finished because I don't have my art supplies anymore, and I don't have a space to set up, my art, called my little art studio. And with the cat, he'd be knocking stuff over and getting paint all over him and rubbing it. It would just be a mess. It just, work wouldn't work. But I did that hobby. Been there, done that, and moved on. So I was going to do some videos, about my hobbies. I've had a lot of hobbies, and I mean, they were fun and, interesting. And so I thought maybe it wouldn't hurt to do some hobby. If nobody's interested in the hobbies, that's okay because, maybe someday my great grandkids will be. Once I'm gone. And, because they really haven't got to know me. I mean, my great grandkids are real little, real tiny. And they all live real far away. Like Idaho, and where's it? Oklahoma, and then they're going to be moving, I think, like to Arizona, and so I just never get to see them, or my kids because everybody lives so far away, and then being the hermit that I am, and don't travel, don't drive, it's not like I go visit them, so, but I still think about them a lot. And they're doing great. It's like just what I hope for, that the next generation would be even better than my generation, and, what we did, the things that we did, how they'll be step up. And they are. They're all step up. And lot of them are into music. Even my little great-granddaughter, who's like, before she was even 2, she was strumming on the guitar and singing songs. My daughter was, telling me about it, how good she was. And I said, really? But music runs in my family. My dad, he played every instrument that in an orchestra. And he had most of them. I mean, I grew up with, guitars and piano, and my brother played the horn, and, we got drummers in our family. We got, my dad played the violin, banjo, mandolin. He had electric guitar. I mean, he had a lot of, musical instruments, and he was great. He used to, play and sing, and he liked hanging out in the taverns, and they all loved him. I mean, they were, they called him Brownie because their last name's Brown, and so, you know, he was an iron worker, and he was the best in his field, you know, in his company. He was rated A plus plus. So anyway, he was really talented and artistic and creative, and I mean, I can't think of anything he couldn't do. I mean, take a car part, put it back together. I mean, just, you know, build houses, read blueprints. I mean, he was just uh, real brainy. But anyway, oh, that's already 10 minutes. I guess I can, you know, just end it here. Just wanted to make a little quick one, and you know, maybe go ahead and get this put up while I work on some other ones, because I got a lot of work to do. I don't want to work on the aquarium ones, you know, to get, you know, to redo those. They just have like music on them, and I want to narrate it, you know, talk about, you know, the tanks. I mean, the videos aren't very long. I mean, this is back when I basically just, you know, put them on YouTube, you know, just to have for me to look. I enjoyed looking at them, watching the fish and stuff. And anyway, we're going up to 12 minutes now. I just can't stop yapping. Okay, so I guess it might be a good day for me to work on some stuff. And so you have a great one, and I hope you enjoy watching. And always watch from um, beginning to end, because you never know what's going to crop up. You never know. So, love you guys. Appreciate you. And, you know, thanks to all my subscribers and watchers, you know, sticking with me and making comments and encouraging me. And I just love you to death. And they're great, great, nice people, wonderful people that I have, you know, following me and making comments and stuff. So, okay, y'all take care, and I love you. Be good. Ciao. See you later. Bye-bye. Subscribe and like. Thank you. Thanks for watching.